Located a supply box. Secure that position. Your primary objective is to kill them all.
Calling for
Oh my God,
airstrike
from
on my
behind.
Dropping into the AO.
This is loader 2-0. Good copy. Let's strike away.
Oh, la verga, están pronto. Está marcado.
No mames, qué pedo.
Está. Sí, inside.
Oh my shit, I see him. He said, suck my dick. I got him.
Nice.
What is going on, everybody? I'm back with another video here. You know, to everybody that saw my last one, thank you very much. I was not cussing at the beginning of this video. Just so you know, I was repeating what the second guy said on his rage mic after I killed him. He says like, suck my dick, and you know, I just think it's funny. But yeah, I know I'm probably gonna have some people be like, what did he just say? Especially because I have a lot of my family that watches here. But but yeah, we're back here again, third video, I believe. I believe you guys heard a brand new intro song. For some reason on my past videos, YouTube flags my intro song as copyright claims, and it's no big deal right now because, you know, they're not monetized or anything, but it does keep flagging them as copyright. So I guess, you know, the person that I got my intro from didn't check to see if the song was copyrighted. It was, so I looked for a new one. I like the sound of it. Luckily it kind of matched with my intro, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. This gameplay here, you guys will see, is horrible. One of the worst starts to a game that I have ever had. You guys will see I lose my initial challenge, you know, to the first guy I see. I lose my gulag and I get bought back twice. Literally, this video is cut up to almost the end, and I leave everything so you guys could see that, you know, I was just doing so bad, and that's what goes hand in hand with this video, which, as corny as it sounds, don't know what I'm gonna title it yet, but it's somewhere along the lines of never giving up. And you know, that's the thing, so, you know, you just never know. We could have easily just said, hey, you know what, this game's chalked, let's quit, you know, try again. But you know, we don't always have the luxury, and if you believe in yourself and you believe in your abilities, you know, I always think as long as I get another opportunity, we always have a shot. You know, we have, I believe, you know, I personally believe I have what it takes to, you know, still get a victory here, and that's what we did. Gotta give a shout out to my boy Tony, Texas Tony Tiger, for, you know, holding it down. As you'll see, he comes out alive in these situations, but you know, it's all teamwork. He's the one that buys me back twice, you know, so yeah. So the thing that I wanted to kind of compare is fantasy football. Right now, that's what I'm really consumed with. Fantasy football, just this time of year, just takes over my life, and it's really fun, really fun. I like that we get to evaluate players on the way we see them. It's no longer just about, you know, oh, I go for the Dallas Cowboys or whatever, but you know, individual players. And it's made me appreciate the sport more, because you see some of these players just, woof, they are young and crazy crazy jacked. They're super huge, but yeah, and it's one of those things where, you know, every week you gotta look at matchups, look at players, look at injuries, who's their defense they're playing, what offense they're on, injuries. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, there's just a lot to account, and it takes up a lot of my time. And I was just telling my coworker that, man, I would be infuriated if I came up like anywhere near last place. It's one of those things where how could you invest so much time into something and come up not even halfway decent. And this is where I want to be a proponent of, if you really invest time into something that you like, stick to it. Just know every time you do spend time, you are getting more comparable. You are advancing in your knowledge and whatever it is. Don't think it's time wasted. And the thing that goes hand to hand with this is a failure. And sometimes we don't do something because we're scared of failure. That it's the odds are against you, odds are in your favor, but it's not about that. it's about doing what you like to do. If every day you went out and practiced the piano, how good do you think you would be at practicing the piano in a year? And that's what I'm trying to say is, like, don't give up on it. Obviously there's going to be some hard patches, where things aren't always going how you want them to, but there's no need to quit or give up. And I have two quotes that really, I was talking to my girl, and two quotes from two of my idols that really highlight the positivity of failure and why you shouldn't be afraid to fail. And the first one is from Michael Jordan. If you know me, I'm a big fan, huge idol of mine, and he has a quote that says, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." And that's his quote, and it just goes to show, you learn from every failure. Failure is not a bad thing. It'll happen to everybody, and it matures you, it prepares you, and it's a lot different the 10th time than it was the first time, right? So you learn from every experience, and you develop. There's no negative from it, or at least that's how I like to think about it. He's also quoted with saying, "I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something, but I cannot accept not trying." And if you go to the mentality of that, you're not worried about the failure. The failure doesn't bother you. It's the fact that you didn't give it a shot. That's the main thing. And the second quote is from another one of my idols, comic legend, or movie comic legend. That's Jim Carrey. And this one speaks super crazy amount of volumes. If you guys haven't seen it, I don't know, it was some speech that he gave at a school. Pretty sure he was graduating because he had his suit on. But he's giving like a little speech, and he tells this great story about his dad, saying that he could have became a comedian, but instead, because that was a little risky, he took a conservative approach, got a conservative job, to pay the bills, to carry on with his lifestyle, and ends up getting laid off from that job, which is crazy because, he didn't even want to do that job in the first place. So he says he learned a lot of things from that, but the biggest thing, this is where he's quoted, you can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance at doing what you love. And my God, when I heard him say that, I'm like, man, that is so true. Like, imagine, just going to a job that you don't really care for, and you unexplainably, lose that job, and whatever it means. And I go back to the piano player reference. You could have, been trying to be a professional piano player all this time, and even if you didn't make it, well, you didn't make it, but you could have been at a job that lays you off, and that wasn't even your choice. And like I said, going back to the beginning, I honestly genuinely think that if you're putting the time in, there is no failure because every failure is also a positive, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't want to sound too preachy, just want to be a little motivational. So I hope you guys get something from this video. Don't give up, do what you want to, and don't be afraid to fail, because every failure is a positive too. So till the next one, guys, I appreciate you guys sticking it out to the video. Appreciate it very much. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Outside is no feelings, baby. You say it's hard to tell, but I've been thinking lately. But behind all the stories, I'm
Hey, we're the only four teams. Okay, 2v1, 2v1. I don't know where the other guy is, dude. Oh no, he's right in front of me. Right on top of me. Right on top. Right on top of me.
Fuck you, bitch.
Let's go. That's game, bro.
Dude, you fucking clutched it at the end. You were fucking destroying people, bro.
Oh my god. man, dude, at the end I think that was you, bro, because I couldn't find this guy, dude. The storm literally pushed towards my direction, dude, so I was just like kind of waiting for all them to all push out.
Yeah, dude, nobody was on the edge of me, so I was like, fuck.
The only thing is they were my guns, so like I didn't know whether to switch to close range or long range. I was like,
GG's, boys, GG's. Nice and nice. Damn.